What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Dan Man. So, we are now on part 2 of my Go-Go Muffin mini-series, going over the Rift guides. Now we're going to be getting into the DPS classes. So, the next 3 videos, I have Archer, Mage, and Thief. And they're all very similar because, essentially, these Rifts, the way I'm breaking them down is by the roles. So, these next 3 videos are going to be pretty much identical. But in the beginning of the videos, I'm going to have the ideal setups for your skill builds and your talents. So it's still definitely worth checking out, like if you're looking for your class specifically. And yeah, let's get into it. So we're going over Archer DPS Complete Rift Guide. This is going to be the only build you will ever need to get from 1 to 80. It's definitely the most optimal build. This is what you're looking at. I didn't take names of the skills, so take a moment, pause it, screenshot it, do what you need. These are the skills that you want. The bottom, doesn't matter which order you have them in, just these are the skills that you want to have on your bar completely. And then, talents. These are the talents that you're looking at. Looking at the left side all the way over here, followed by the right side all the way down to the Enhanced Swift Arrow. And then the second port that you're going to open up is going to be the sword, and I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but that's your talents. So yeah, Rift 1 DPS 100% auto. Shh, do not tell any of the healers or the tanks. this is going to be a common theme you'll see with DPS. So yeah, let's get on to it. Rift 2 100% auto. Just kidding, just kidding. Alright, it's not all of them are 100% auto. So, your team needs an interrupt skill for Rift 2. You need to interrupt the heavy cannon strike and the exploding flame. And, I mean, you should be a team player, bring interrupt. Even if, someone already has one, just bring one. Like, it's better to have more than one works. So, it works. Rift 3, 100% auto. But you will still need to manually click on the divine weapons the boss spawns. Pretty straightforward. It's Rift 3. Now, Rift 4, this is where things get a little bit more intense. Like, you need to really pay attention as DPS. Pretty much everyone needs to pay attention for Rift 4. But for DPS specifically, there's some easy to follow guidelines here. So, you must bring an interrupt skill for Tentacle Frenzy. Again, it's better to have more than one on the team, just so this way you guarantee that you guys interrupt it. So I definitely would recommend that the DPS brings one. You can keep your other 2 skills on auto, but keep the interrupt skill set for manual. So this way it's always up whenever you see Tentacle Frenzy. Now, the best strategy I've found, I've toyed around a lot with trials, rifts. The best strategy is to have one DPS focus the left arm, one DPS focus the right arm. Ideally, both DPS are dealing equal damage, so the arms die at the same time. If you're linked up with another DPS, you guys can kill it at the same time. Awesome. If your arm is dying faster than the other, stop the DPS and kill the other arm. You want both arms to die as close together as possible. After both arms are down, the boss will take extra damage, the arms will then respawn, and basically you repeat these steps until the boss is dead. That is your job as the DPS. Basically, you're focusing on the arms for Rift 4. And don't forget to interrupt for the Tentacle Frenzy. Easy stuff. Rift 5, 100% auto. But you must manually select the adds that spawn on the side of the boss. If you do not kill these in time, the boss will deal massive AoE damage and wipe your team. That's all I got for you guys. DPS is pretty straightforward, pretty easy. The tanks and the healers definitely have some more work. But, DPS is more suited for spenders, more suited for whales. So, if you're a whale, I would definitely recommend picking one of the 3 DPS classes. Like I said, I'll be putting out 2 more videos with the other classes. And it's more optimal to have heavier DPS to be able to take out these rifts and trials and just events faster. So yeah, tons of fun putting this together. See you guys on the next one. Have a good night.